Fantasy MVP is our next award, and the nominees are, no surprise, a lot of top players at their position. Lamar Jackson, QB1, Josh Allen, QB2, both averaged over 23 fantasy points per game. Saquon Barkley, RB1, Bijan Robinson, RB3, and Ja'Marr Chase as the wide receiver 1 in fantasy.
Yeah, Derrick Henry obviously on the honorable mention list here as well. But again, fantasy MVP, like so many awards, is it best value, period, or is it just most production?
Who's the best?
Yeah, who is the guy? Who is the guy that led you to a title? Josh Allen led my team to a title. I see some of these players were on your guys' teams, but they did not lead you to a title. Derrick Henry, honorable mention, also on my team. I can't believe it was even close with you guys when I think about all these awards my team is winning.
Well done, Matthew. None of these guys were on my team, stunningly. The guy I most would have liked to have on my team, though, was Ja'Marr Chase, who I think who should be the winner here. I mean, he won the Triple Crown. That just doesn't happen. The only guys who have done that, I think, in the past 25 years of Cooper Kupp and then Steve Smith back on the Panthers. So Ja'Marr Chase, and also it's just the week in, week out consistency. In years past, there have been, quiet Ja'Marr Chase games. There was one game where Patrick Surtain held him to nothing. But this season, every week, he was just a force.
It was amazing. And, by the way, proud Fantasy Life investor, Ja'Marr Chase. Let's go to the fan vote here.
Which Saquon Barkley wins the fan vote at 43%
Not shocked at this.
for Barkley. 7 games with 25-plus points. That was the most among non-quarterbacks. Ja'Marr Chase, the runner-up here from the fans at 25%. Ja'Marr Chase was averaging 4 points per game better than the next top wide receiver in fantasy, which is just absolutely unbelievable. But let's get to the official winner.
Yeah, let's get to the official winner. Because Barkley was so great. I get that.
He's another one who was week in and week out.
You can't really deny anybody on this
Is he tap
nominee
dancing?
list.
What's Peacocky doing? He's doing a little shuffle there.
This is a big one.
Yeah,
Yep, go off,
The
Peacocky.
Harlem Shuffle, you've heard it. It's the Stanford
robot.
Shuffle. It's the Stanford Shuffle.
There you go. He's doing the robot.
Yeah.
Look at
Oh,
him.
nice.
Oh, hey.
Is there anything Peacocky can't do? You and I are going to go to a park, and we're gonna have people tip you. All right.
Great.
Yeah. And then we're going to go get drunk. Me and Peacocky. And the fantasy MVP goes to Ja'Marr Chase.
Yes.
Yes, Ja'Marr Chase, well deserved. You mentioned, Connor, about the 4 points better than wide receiver 2. He was the highest scoring non-quarterback, and he was the only wide receiver to average 19 or more fantasy points. Just to give you some comparison, 5 different running backs, including Saquon Barkley, averaged 19 or more fantasy points. So while Barkley was great, there were a lot of other guys like Derrick Henry, like Jahmyr Gibbs, that were great. Ja'Marr Chase was in a class by himself. As you mentioned, the Triple Crown, receptions, receiving yards, receiving touchdowns. He led in all those categories. And think about all the wide receivers at the top of the draft. Puka got hurt. Tyreek Hill was bad as well. CeeDee Lamb got hurt as well. Jefferson was fine, but not great. He was like, if you went wide receiver in the first round, there were some landmines there, but Ja'Marr Chase was not it. So to me, I think Ja'Marr Chase, a very deserving fantasy MVP.
Let's not forget, around draft time, we were nervous about Ja'Marr Chase in the first round because of the contract situation, if he was going to play. And
all he did was up them numbers.
Oh, my God.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly right. He says, I'm just going to go ball out and make myself a zillion dollars. He did what's known in the industry as the anti-Sam Darnold, is what he did, in terms of just going out there and earning a ton of money. Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and Rotoworld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.